Punnett squares for the not so smart by me. This is your how-to video. How do dummies solve Punnett squares? Well, you solve a cross kind of like a generic rectangle or probability in math. And this is the dummy, and I have an example. So as you can see, the dad's genes go on top and the mom's genes go on the side. And you combine the genes by going across and up and down. So you combine the two B genes, so you have uppercase B, which is the dominant trait here, and then you go down, and so it would be uppercase B, lowercase a, where the uppercase B would be your phenotype that you see because it is dominant, and then you go across, so you'd have uppercase B, lowercase b. The uppercase letters always go first, and then you'd have lowercase a, lowercase b. And then you split them off into percents. So we have 4 squares, so each are 25%. So we have a 25% chance for uppercase B, a 25% chance for uppercase B, lowercase a 25% chance for uppercase B, lowercase b, and a 25% chance of lowercase a, lowercase b. And then, how to solve a Punnett square. How to solve a pedigree using Punnett squares. So you use the traits from the Punnett square and you put them in here to show how they have been passed along from generation to generation and to have some chance of predicting the next generation. If they are completely shaded, that usually means that they have the recessive trait. If they are completely not shaded, that means they have the dominant trait. If they are half shaded, that means they are heterozygous, which means that they have 2 different genes. So that'd be like this one, uppercase B, lowercase b. They're 2 different. And then all of the squares are male and all of the circles are female. And it shows how traits get passed down. So as you can see, the mom's trait, let's just say black hair, got passed on to her son and her daughter, and the dad's blonde hair got passed on to their daughter. And you can see it passes down, the black hair passes down, and the recessive trait, black hair, passes down. You can see it's less because it's recessive. And then the blonde hair also is getting passed down through children. So, reasons Punnett squares are useful in day-to-day life. You could get a paternity testing using Punnett squares to see if your partner was unfaithful. Like, for example, there are no way I could have completely brown eyes. If I did, then my dad is not my dad. And then to see if a dangerous trait will be passed on to your children so you can accommodate accordingly. It doesn't always have to be a dangerous trait. It could be something like twins, and so you would have to accommodate your house accordingly. And then you can see probable results from crossbreeding plant species for hybrid plants. Say you want a plant that has leaves like a sunflower and grows only as tall as a rose. Well, using Punnett squares, you could figure out the probability of getting a plant like that with your desired outcomes. And that has been your how-to video on Punnett squares and pedigree charts.